Today on our show,
get an inside look into the hardware and programming section of the IT Academy.
Get to know a little bit about ACIT's beloved librarian, Mrs. O.
Learn more about opportunities to sharpen your editing and videography skills in Media Club.
Find out how your video could be aired in this year's Artists Alike Film Festival.
And get a recap of the annual Poetry Slam. These stories and more, it all starts now on today's edition of Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know.
Get ready for ACIT's Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know.
Happy New Year! And welcome to Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know.
I'm Shannon C.
And I'm Alana Gallagher.
New year, same rules. Students have to have their IDs to scan in and wear them for the entire school day. If you don't bring your ID to school more than 4 times, you'll have an after-school detention, so remember to bring it.
Save 3 lives by participating in our blood drive. It will take place tomorrow and passes will be given out today. If you don't receive one, please check room 1315.
55% of the yearbooks have already been sold, so go to jostinsyearbook.com to get yours for $60 before they're sold out.
Senior year is one that I hope to remember for the rest of my life. And of course, over time memories fade, but pictures and handwritten notes left in yearbooks are forever.
So don't forget to get your yearbooks, especially seniors.
With help from the Big Brother and Big Sister organization, our students were able to express themselves through poems, raps, and songs at this year's Poetry Slam. We had a chance to talk to the best overall poet, AJ. Here's what she had to say.
The Poetry Slam is where writers can show off their talent or even read other poets. They let all kinds of writers who compete for the top 5 poets. I'm here with AJ, who won Best Overall Poet. She submitted 3, although she didn't read it, her voice impacted the room.
I'm going to be reading a poem by Angeline, or AJ Descamps. I personally know her, and she's really cool, and I'm very honored to be able to read her poem.
I wrote the poem The Photographer in freshman year for a presentation in my English class. Most of the word usage and symbolism is inspired from being in Media 1 and learning to express myself in a world where people place expectations on who you should be.
I cannot bear what it has become. A reflection is shattered, with pieces of shard scattered among the hands that threaten me with my own reflection. I do not own my mirror. Have you seen my mirror?
It's about drifting away from the constant obsession of how others view you. The lines express how sometimes people's expectations and views on how you should live your life threaten and sometimes discourage you. And it's about discovering confidence within yourself to become who you've always dreamed of being and freeing yourself from useless doubt. Good luck, and remember that it's not just a competition. It's about being raw with the thoughts and feelings of the other people there, to be respectful and quietly listen to others in that moment. Just take a moment to detach yourself from the rest of the world.
Those were some very powerful words. We would like to congratulate all the winners of this year and wish everyone the best of luck for the next Poetry Slam. Everyone's heard about the graphic design and video production part of the IT Academy, but what about the other half? Get to learn more about the hardware and programming side of IT from Mr. Ellenberg.
That would be networking. I feel like it is the most important part. Setting up servers, networks, that sort of thing. That's the most important one. Why did I choose it? I felt like it is the most high demand job out there. Like anywhere you go, you're always gonna need an IT technician somewhere in the world. And I feel like that's a perfect job for me, since I've worked with computers my whole life.
In the programming and hardware track, we learn Java, and we also learn App Inventor, which is kind of like programming with Legos to make Android apps. Java is the most used language in the world, so it's a very good skill, and it's also very similar to a lot of other languages, so it helps us to learn more. The MTA certifications our Microsoft Technical Associate certifications, essentially certifying us to work in the fields of networking and the Windows operating system. And the two certifications we'll have by the end of this year are Windows operating system and networking.
Right now I'm teaching networking, I'm teaching Java 1, I'm teaching App Inventor or Introduction to Programming to get the kids used to, thinking like a programmer. When you're a programmer, you have an entirely different mindset, a way of approaching a problem. That thought process has to be introduced, and the student has to start to understand how to break things down. The further into programming you get, the more important that is, so we have to start early. I'm enjoying teaching right now the Java 2, or the graphical user interface portion of Java. It lets the kids express their creativity in the way that the interface is set. It gives them an idea of how much actually goes in these programs that they find on their phones or their computers.
All of the programming students speak very highly of Mr. Ellenberg, so it's no wonder why he won Teacher of the Year.
Mason Maxwell is with us again this week, bringing you the latest sports news from our athletes. Hi, Mason.
Thanks, Shannon. Welcome to Sports Spot. I'm your host, Mason Maxwell, bringing you the latest updates of the hottest sports from our ACIT athletes. Right before we left for break, our boys varsity bowling team took home a nice first win against Deptford. Senior Zach Lee led the way with a match-high score of 224 and 6-16 series. Girls weren't able to take home a win, but sophomore Charity Forrest came in relief and scored a career high of 128, while senior Kim Cantoris rolled 412 series. A big congratulations to the girls basketball team, bringing home a big win of 51-14 against Bridgeton. Last week, Kayla led the way with 17 points, including 5 3-pointers. Juliana Monterio had 11 points. Naisa Grant added 9. And point guard Gia D'Alessandro ran the offense and chipped in with 5 points and 4 assists. Congratulations to all of you. For the boys, they might not have taken home a win, but they sure did play hard, with a score of 60-68 against Bridgeton. Senior Javon Royster and Ion McKinley had solid games for ACIT. McKinley scored the nets, going with 4 3-pointers, and Roster was all over the court. While just missing a triple-double, sophomore James Wall also brought in another strong performance and played all 32 minutes of the contest. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time with our reports on sports. This is Mason Maxwell with your ACIT Sports Spot.
Thanks, Mason. Be sure to come out and support all the teams this winter season. Everyone needs a place to allow you to show your creativity and know-how. Mr. Petrowski's and Mr. Dorado's Media Club is just that place.
The Media Club is all about teaching students how to expand their knowledge on both media and video production electives. The Media Club teaches students all sorts of different things, like how to set up a camera and how to use it properly. Same thing applies with microphones. And, last but not least, how to edit properly. So, what are you waiting for? Come on down and join the Media Club after school today.
Man, I should really learn how to get better at editing. Well, there's always the Media Club if I need help.
Do you enjoy producing and creating your own videos? Why not enter them to the Artists Alike Film Festival? The Artists Alike Film Festival allows for you to display your creativity through a variety of film categories.
I'll be late for work. And that was the day my life changed. This could be your environment.
Make sure to recycle.
So get your ACIT gear now!
At least 165 orcas had died in captivity.
What? Jalil? What happened to you? Jalil! Hey! Jalil! No!
If you have a passion for film, be sure to apply for the Artists Alike Film Festival. Even if you aren't in a media class, you can still submit. So, what are you waiting for?
That's it for this episode of Hawk Talk,
the show that lets you know.
I'm Shannon Colligan.
And I'm Alana Gallagher.
See you next time on Hawk Talk. Happy 2018!